What's up, guys? Already QME back again with another video. It's not Valentine's Day, but like the video went out at Subway, was sub to the channel. We back here with NBA 2K23. You know, it's first couple days of the game. People don't really know what builds to make, but I always make like primary defender because I like being able to lock people up, and to me it's not that hard to green, so I lock people up, get my open shots, and really do that. So this is just my all-around build this year, my all-around defender, showing y'all how to make what I think is the best defender in the game. So let's get into it. You know what I mean? Obviously name doesn't matter, but what we're doing is making a small forward. We're making a small forward because this dude's supposed to play the 3 or the 4. Best defenders in the league play 3/4 in my opinion. You know, you got Kawhi, you got Giannis, you got LeBron, guys like that. Even Ben Simmons, he plays the point, but he's really a 3/4 size-wise. So those are the best defenders in my opinion. I want this to play the 4 mostly, to play a 3 or a 4, but the power forward animations are not as good as the small forward, and the stats are kind of worse too. So I definitely make it a small forward, go right-handed, jersey number. We're gonna go and be we guard 1 through the 5, so we gotta be number 5. But let's go into it. You know, height wise, you start at 6'7", which to me was too short. And if you look at the stats on the right, you look at the block is 81, the rebounding is 92, 91, and 6'7" really isn't tall enough to make sure you can guard, like the bigger position. So I wanted higher. If you go, you're starting to look as I go, trying to put the highest height I can. 6'11" has 74 perimeter, 72 steals, so that's terrible. 6'10" has 81 perimeter, 78 steal, which I still don't like. But when you go to 6'9", it has 88 perimeter and 84 steal. So when I saw that, I'm like, I could really rock with that, and that's not too bad. And when I go 6'10", it's too tall. 6'8" is a little too low, so I went 6'9". You know, when I started to see that, I'm like, let me put the wingspan up, and you see the wingspan, right? You see how the 84 still went up to a 90 right now, and the block went up to a 99. The 90 rebounding that we had before, 92 rebounding, went up to 98, 99. And 99 is really important because we want the Hall of Fame rebounding badge. I think it's going to be important this year, so I did that. I go up to weight. I was seeing if we could play with the weight a little bit. If we go 1 pound down, we're going to lose the 99 defensive rebound, which we need. So I didn't want to do that. If I go 1 pound higher, I'm going to lose perimeter defense. I'm going to lose speed, which I didn't want to do. So I just left it at 218 to just make it simple. But now when we go into this, I'm just going to be putting the stats on them. So don't mess with this right now. I'm just low-key putting exactly what I have, showing y'all after. So this is 80. We're going to be putting driving dunk up to 81. Okay, we're going to be maxing out the three-point shot. We'll be going to 79 free throw. We're going to be putting this up to 81. Just like that. Let's see. The ball handling is 1 too high. So we're going to be doing that. Passing accuracy is going to be a 52. Just so we got a little bit of passing. Add a little badge in there too. Now when we go to defense, going to like that. We're going to be maxing out a lot of stuff, keeping a lot of stuff high. So we're going to be putting this to an 89. We're going to be putting a steal maxed out at the 90. We're going to be putting the block at an 88. Going to be maxing out the defensive rebounding, putting the offensive rebounding to a 90. Going to be putting the speed up to an 80. Going to be putting the acceleration max at 76. We're going to leave the strength alone. We'll go up to 80 on vertical. We're going to go up to a 95 on stamina. So that's all looking good right now. Just a couple things I'm missing. And funny enough, I found a way to get a couple more. So I actually found a way to get a couple extra points here, which is actually funny. So now that I see it, I can make the build a little bit different. I had put a 79 free throw on it, and I had a 69 strength. just in case. I didn't know if I needed it, but I put 69 strength. But to be honest with y'all, this is a 65. You got to keep that. So if you want playing around with anything else, it's not going to be any better, to be honest with you. So with the last points you have here, you can either put your free throw up to an 83. You know what I mean? And then put 1 here. Or you could take 4 off of here, leave this at a 79, which I think is all right, and just put your strength to a 69. So that's how I had it right here. I'm just going to go through why I put stuff where I put it, just so y'all can see. 14 badge points here on slashing. If I take something off, you see it goes down. I lose aerial wizard. I lose a badge point. I didn't want to do that. Driving layup, I want to keep it at an 80. That's a solid number. Once you start going lower than that, it's not necessary. It might not be as good as you want. Close shot, I needed that because fearless finisher is a really good badge. You definitely want to have that if you're doing layups and driving a lot so you don't lose all your energy. And I needed on gold on 84, so I had to keep that. 46 standing dunk, it's manual. I had no choice. When you go here, mid-range, I had to keep it. You get Hall of Fame Midi Magician, which I don't know if I'm going to use that. I don't really take mid-range, but just in case, I'll take that. Plus the badge point. The three-point shot, I always want to max out my 3, but there's a reason too. Deadeye on silver is an 82 3-point shot, so I wanted to keep that intact. When I go to passing here and playmaking, ball handling doesn't matter. I had to do this because of my dunking and layup, but passing I care about a little bit because I do want to make sure that when I get a board and pass out, I'm not getting stripped. I'm not making a stupid pass. So I wanted to do that, put bronze break starter on that with the 52 pass. I need that. If I go down, I'm going to lose it. So that was why I did that. Defending, I told you I want this to be an all-around defender. So this is the most important one. 89 interior, 88 perimeter, 90 steal, 88 block, 90 offensive, 99 defensive. You can't tell me this is not guarding up all the positions in the game. Like, you just can't tell me that because the stats are here. Like, it's all there right now. So that is rocking with that. You go down to physicals, 80 speed, 76 acceleration, 69 strength, 80 vertical is important, 95 stamina. I go back here, just go through some of the badges you get. Box out Hall of Fame, rebound chaser Hall of Fame. That's why I need the 99 rebounding. I got a lot of good badges here. The only things is really brick wall. I'm not really a tall center, so I can't get 99 interior. That's crazy. And the strength, we still don't know how good strength is, so I didn't want to rock with it. But basically, you could do whatever you want defensive-wise. It's just a defender. Having all these stats and 31 defensive badges, you're going to be crazy. And the only thing is, you're not going to be able to handle. But handling is harder this year than it was last year. And if you're a 3, 4, 5, you're not supposed to be dribbling and trying to cross people. So it's really stats you don't need. You just got the break starter to make sure you can pass out when you do get a board. So I am going to skip past this because I just want to show y'all some of the takeovers. You get Limitless and Spot Up. Those are 2 of the most important. Extreme clamps, what I would run too. Stuff blocks also is good. Seeing the future on the boards, knowing when it goes, important. Getting the paint intimidation or, extra shot contest. I don't think that's important because your stats are so good you don't need it. And then after the perimeter, dropping the badges. I don't think you need to drop the badges right now. Maybe later in the game you will. But I put mine with Limitless. I also put it with extreme clamps so that they can get, stoned and pick up the ball, lose the ball, stuff like that. So that's how I did the builder. Y'all are going to see what player it says right now. So we're walking in right now. You see Sean Marion, OG Anunoby, and the most important, Paul George. That's who we care about. That is one of the best defenders, you know what I mean, in his prime. But when you see him now, man, 2-way, 3-level score is what we got, which is perfect. 3-level score, like I said, it does some of everything. You have some slashing, you have some 3 at 82, and your defending is everywhere. So 3-level score, you can do everything you need. You just can't dribble. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't do every single thing else. And 2-way, 3 levels is exactly what we wanted. I did actually have one of those last year. This is just a different way of making it. But now we're just going to test it because I want to show y'all exactly like how I would do the badge setup. So let's go into that right now real quick. So when it comes to finishing, I would do Fearless Finisher as the core badge, put it on gold. I would do Limitless Takeoff, important for you to take off further away. I would do Masher on gold. I would do Pro Touch. Let me see. That's actually not how it's... Oh, I took off my core badge by accident, might be. But yeah, I would do that. I would do Pro Touch. I would do Slithery Finisher also. think I had Masher on. Yeah, I had Masher on silver, slithery finisher on this. So Pro Touch Hall of Fame, slithery on silver, fearless finisher on gold is the core, limitless takeoff so you can take off, do your dunks from further away, and then Masher to get your layups better, and over small defenders, you're going to be hitting all your layups. Now, you don't get posterizer on this build. You don't need it, though, because you're only going for open cuts. Posterizer is more important for people with some handling because you got to handle, cross someone, dunk on someone. But if you're only doing cuts you can't handle, you don't need posterizer. Limitless takeoff is more important because you want to make sure you can take off from further and get your dunks off. When you go into shooting, the way I believe with shooting, if you're just taking open catch and shoots, I'll keep it a beam with you. All you need is corner. You need green machine. If you get 2-3 greens, the rest of them are going to be way easier in a bigger green window. So you need those. You need catch and shoot. That's going to be the core. And those are the 3 most important badges if you're just doing open catch and shoot corner threes. Those are the 3 most important. But if you got extra, you're going to want to put some Deadeye on there for sure. And you're going to be wanting to put Limitless if you got some for Limitless. So that is exactly how I would run it, just like this. I feel like this is all you need. Because unless you're a point guard or a 2 taking all those threes, if you're doing corners or wings, these are perfect badge setup. I'm not doing crazy fadeaways, mid-ranges. We're not trying to be Ticino out here, you know what I mean? But just to be that catch and shoot guy is going to be great. When you go into playmaking, like I told y'all, we got that 1 badge just for break starter. But when we get the core, we'll put the core on that. You can do dimer, post playmaker, special delivery. But I'm going to just put it on dimer, you know what I mean? Get that little shot boost after I pass. Not too serious there. Here's the big thing is defense. There's so many defensive badges we have, which is crazy. So I'll just show y'all something I would run, like Hall of Fame box out. I don't know how important it is. I always put box and see how good it is. If I need it higher, lower, I'll see. But I'm going to put glove, obviously, for steals. Going to put clams. Going to put interceptor max. After that, Hall of Fame rebound chaser for sure. We're going to run that on Hall of Fame easily. We're going to do the brick wall on silver in case we want to do a couple of those. We got 10 more right now, so we're really just going to do chase down artists and challenger. That's how I would run it right now. To be honest, this kind of has everything you need. Only things I would say is if you want to try out pogo stick, if you want to go into post lockdown or try pick dodger, those are things you might be able to see. But also in my career, when you play the game, once you become a starter, you actually do get 4 extra badge points. So look at all of these, you get 4 extra badge points. So me knowing that I want to be able to guard all the positions, the only thing I see that I don't have that I would like is pick dodger. So if I can have gold or Hall of Fame pick dodger, that'd be perfect. Like now I can guard the guards, and when there's a big screen, I'll get around it. So what I would do is when you get those 4 points, put 2, 3, or 4 of them on defense so you can get pick dodger on whatever you want. The rest of this I feel like is perfect. You don't need a change. Also, maybe pogo stick. If you feel like you need it, maybe put that on with the 3 or 4 points that you get from being a starter. If you do want to make it a different way, like I said, you could do finishing or shooting on it. But I would say put it on defense, put it on pick dodger. That is going to be the way that I would run this player. And that's actually the end of this. So this is the best defender in my opinion. You can guard everything in the game, still get your catch and shoot threes, get your open drives, get a lot of stuff in. You still have a break starter, so your passing is going to be all right when you get the board. But everything about this build is like perfect. You're going to be able to lock up everybody. And when I start playing with this build, I might give y'all some gameplay and show y'all that. But I just want to do something quick for y'all. A lot of people haven't been doing defensive builds. You know, everyone wants to do a dribble, scoring, doing all of that. No, people aren't really showing like the defender build. So I like doing that with all these point guard builds with no defense. Like I keep defense alive because I think it's important. But I want to know what y'all think about this video. You know what I mean? Are y'all making this build? Because this is definitely one of the best defensive builds. To me, it's the best. If I see something better, I'll let y'all know. But I've never seen any better defensive build from this so far. So I end up calling this a video. It's been already QME. You already know. Socials down below. And I'll catch y'all. Let me know in the comments if y'all going to use this build or not.